All right, my friends, how's everybody doing out there? It's the Ozman again. And, well, my last video that I made a while ago, I think it was Carmack's Corvette, if memory serves me right. I said I wasn't going to do any more boot videos because I said everything there is to say about boots. But then I found out, or I should say some of my viewers reached out to me and said, hey, your old video from 8 years ago where you talked about men's tall boots, we can't play it. It doesn't play. And I was like, what? That's crazy talk. Of course it plays. This is an 8-year-old video. It's been out here forever. But I checked it, and yeah, it doesn't play. It doesn't play. I don't know what the hell happened. I tried to monkey around with it, try to fix it. I couldn't get it to play. So I took it down for now. I'm going to try to still monkey around with it and fix it. I don't know what happened. YouTube, there's no point of contacting YouTube because they can, their basic motto is, hey, sounds like a you problem. Sounds like a you problem. That's what they say. So if you ever make YouTube videos and you have problems and you reach out to YouTube, just remember their response is, sounds like a you problem. Sounds like it's a problem for you, my friend. Not a problem for us. So anyway, needless to say, I decided to redo it. So this is kind of my review 8 or 9 years later about tall boots. Now that original video talked about 3 tall boots that I used to have, which is the Chippewa, WESCO, and AdTech boots. These are the 3 tall boots I had back in the day. The only one of the 3 I still have is the mighty WESCO. Chippewa I ended up selling off to a friend. It was a good boot. A Chippewa is a great boot if you want to get a boot for less than $200. A tall boot. I totally recommend Chippewa. I just got rid of it because it was a little bulky down around the ankle, and I didn't like that. And I wanted something a little bit more form-fitting. So I decided to let it go, and I just didn't wear it that much. The AdTech boot, though, horrible boot. I mean, the only thing I would say good about that boot, if you're looking at it, it's also less than $200. You can even get it for like $100. But that boot, horrible. I mean, the only thing, it's made quality. I mean, it's thick leather and the sole is good and all that, but it's just so uncomfortable. I tried everything I could do. I tried insoles. I tried wearing thicker socks. My foot would move around. It was just so uncomfortable. After walking around in it for a while, it was painful, just complete pain. So I just decided to get rid of those. So I got rid of them. I just handed them out basically, almost for free. But I don't regret it. So AdTech also makes regular size boots, 11 inch, 12 inches, whatever. But if my advice is, if you're looking at tall boots, stay far away from AdTech. Stay far away. I just do not recommend those guys at all. So anyway, I do want to talk a little bit about tall boots. I'm going to try to remember everything I said, but that was, like I said, 8 or 9 years ago. See how it goes, kind of a deal, okay? All right, so basically, these WESCOs I'm holding here are 18 inches, and these, to me, are the best boots ever. I love WESCOs, and these boots, if you saw the original video I had here, that was when I basically just almost got these boots. They were practically brand new. So now it's been like roughly 9, maybe even 10 years, I gotta calculate, that this boot I've been using. And look at it, it's holding up amazing. It looks fantastic. It got a little patina going on here. It just looks great. Look at that, look at that. You seeing that? Yeah, that's the power of WESCO, my friends. That's the power of the coal. So these boots, unfortunately, are kind of expensive. When I bought them, I think they were around $700, but now they're close to $1,000. It's like 900 something. And if you add the accessories, like I have 2 buckles here, but if you want to add a 3rd buckle, then that's going to cost you a little bit more. I wanted I wanted a square toe, so that that might change some more. If you want to have a taller heel, stuff like that, adds to the cost. I also have a liner inside, and I recommend getting the liner. Okay, it's an extra cost. So, look at your budget kind of a deal. But if you're going to spend almost $1,000 on these puppies, in for a penny, in for a pound, my friend. Go pedal to the metal. I mean, why are you going to go halfway on this thing? So I recommend getting the liner. It makes a world of difference. It keeps your boot much more, sturdy. It keeps it kind of, well, you remember, these are old boots now, so they're kind of sagging a bit. But it keeps you firm for a long time, okay? So get the liner, great boots. The other boot that I'm going to talk about today is Dehner's. So here it is. Dehner's, these are, I think, are the dress boots because they got the little lace. Or at least that's what I think they are. But they're Dehner's nonetheless. These are also about 18-inch tall. These have a little bit more of a shine. I haven't shined them up in a while, so they're not quite as shiny as they used to be, but still cool boots. I tend to like the WESCOs a little bit more. However, the Dehner's, I would say I'll have a little bit more breathing room because the WESCOs are so form-fitting, because the WESCOs are custom. The Dehner's are not custom. However, you can get them custom, but then it gets super expensive, and I don't recommend getting Dehner's custom. Just buy them, stock, okay? So whatever your normal size is, go for it. If you want to, some people recommend, a bigger size if you want to stick leather pants in or something. I don't recommend that. Just shove your pants in, puppy. Just shove it right, put it in there. Stick it in, okay? Come on. We're all adults here. Stick it in. Anyway, but these Dehner's are not too expensive either. I think they're, roughly maybe $200, some $300. I can't remember. But they're not too bad. So if you're looking for tall boots and you don't want to spend a fortune, Chippewa or Dehner are the way to go. I would kind of lean towards Dehner, but either way is fine. WESCO, though, to me, if you want a boot that's going to last you a lifetime, you want a boot that's going to take you to the next level, it's the WESCO, my friends. And by the way, it's not a paid sponsorship. They don't give me anything for free. Believe me. As Donald Trump would say, believe me, they don't give me anything for free. No, I had to pay for those puppies. I even paid for this t-shirt. They didn't even give me this t-shirt for free. But still, I love WESCO. And I love WESCO so much, I even bought the shorter ones. These are the 12 inches. 11 inches, I think. 11, 12, something like that. But these I got, these are not custom, these are stock. So that's why they have the engineer boot buckle here, okay? Even though they don't call them engineer boots, they call them boss boots. I don't quite get that, but basically it's the engineer boot, but WESCO calls them boss boots. These boots are great, but see, these boots do not have a liner, and that's something that I find very annoying. And if I ever buy another smaller, shorter boot like this again, I'm gonna have them custom built, because I really like the liner. I cannot emphasize enough how great the liner is. So if you're interested in tall boots, that's what I would say. The other thing too I want to point out, when you buy Dehner's, they have these little, I don't know if I can show it to you. They have these little white things here, these little, I don't know, loops. And you're supposed to put these hooks on. Let me see if I got a hook. Hold on, let me find my hooks. Okay, so you're supposed to put these here are hooks, okay? Hooks, like if you're a longshoreman, right? You get the hook, and then you put the hook, and if I'm gonna show you, if I can show you in here. So there's a little loop, you put the hook in here, like that, and then you pull the boot up, okay? And you need to do that because the boots are kind of, they're tight. They're tight when you fit around your jeans. And I got my leather pants on. I purposely chose leather just because I figure some of the guys who wear tall boots might want to go leather, like the Leatherman scene and all that kind of deal. But of course you can wear jeans, doesn't matter. But anyway, I guess since I got the Dehner's on, I'll put the difference. The reason I bring this up is the Dehner's, you need these kind of hooks, but the WESCOs, you don't. You can just slide them on. You don't need the hooks. But anyway, let me try to show you here. I better get back a little bit. Hopefully you can see. Okay, where's my other hook? By the way, I'm wearing my sunglasses to look cool. Let me know if you think it looks cool, if it looks stupid. I just decided, let's mix it up a bit, mix it up. I used to watch this guy on YouTube who did all these heavy metal reviews. I don't even know if he's still on, but he'd always wear sunglasses. And I was like, one of these days I gotta do a video where I'm wearing sunglasses. So basically what I like to do is I like to kind of bend the leather over a little bit, like that. And then I get the two hooks. I really hope you can see this. Get in And then, okay, come on. Get in there. Okay. Woo! There you go. Dehner. All right. I don't know if you can see very good there, unfortunately. All right. This is about as far back as I can go, so I'm hoping you can see the whole ball of wax. You know. Let me move this thing a little bit. All right, so there you go. That's boot number 1. So let's put on the second Dehner, okay? So same rules apply. You got to put the hooks. I usually put them in like that, but I guess you could do either way. So let me do that. Once again, you want to kind of roll that up like that, okay? Roll the pants up like that, and then okay. Okay. All right. Woo! The power of Dehner, my friend. Let me move this thing. Okay. Hopefully you can see the boots at the full form there. It looks like it might be a little high. Let me see if I can adjust this just a tad. My camera wants to slip. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it a bit more. So there it is. Let me move this lamp a little further back. You can tell I got the perfect, studio here to rock the Casbah. So anyway, these are Dehners. Right there, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Wish I had like a stool or something, but better not break my neck here. But anyway, so they have that, a lot of motorcycle policemen, they wear Dehners. There's also one called All-American, which motorcycle policemen wear. But to be honest, lately I've noticed less and less motorcycle policemen wearing tall boots. They seem to be just wearing regular boots, or sometimes in some cases shoes, if you can believe it. But I don't know, from what I've been told, they have to pay for their boots, so maybe that's why they are not wearing them like they used to. But I don't know, I think it's a shame. I said in my original video, and I'll repeat it again in this one, that I think it's a shame that men don't wear tall boots. You see women left and right wearing tall boots, and they look great in it. Women look sexy in their tall boots, but it's a shame that a lot of men don't want to wear tall boots, or they get embarrassed, or they only wear it if it's a military function. But they're great. Tall boots are great. I wear them mostly wear them when I ride, but if you go up into the mountains or you do a little hiking, I find tall boots are just amazing. To me, they're just amazing, and they look cool. So you got the whole badassness, and leather pants are thicker than regular jeans, so so that, as you could tell, it was a little struggle for me to get it in there, but they do go in, and if I wasn't. I feel a little pressure when I do these videos to kind of keep it moving. I know the algorithm, right? People get bored. They come up here and then they start going like that with views. So that's why I'm trying to rush through the boot thing here. But yeah, they are just great boots. These Dehners, though, I will say, are much more comfortable. There's like see there. So great boots. Maybe I could put this on the floor a little bit. My floor is a little not so beautiful. Let me turn the light over here so we can get a little bit more light. All right. Get these other boots out of here. I really like the laces. I think it gives it a little, you know, a little je ne sais quoi, as they say. And the great thing about these boots is they have that whole military look. I would say the WESCOs have much more of a motorcycle look than the Dehners. But if you're looking for more of that military vibe, yeah, definitely go with Dehners here. Yeah. Oh, all right. So how about we throw on some WESCO action? What do you say, huh? Let's see what the WESCO has to say. Oh, one more thing before I move to WESCO boots. I want to show you the little shoe boot horn thing I use. Let me get this out of here. Okay. So I get one of these like boot horn kind of things. Boot shoe. I don't know if it's called shoe horn, boot horn, whatever. But I would recommend getting one of these things, especially for Dehners. Dehners are, you know, you saw me putting them on. They're tight as hell. I mean, they're holding on to you. They got a grip. They got that death grip going on there with your you know, your ankles here. So you need some hardcore stuff going on here. So let me move this thing back. This is one thing that's hard to do. You know, I watch other people do videos, but they're always like up close like this, and they're talking about their lives or politics or something, and that's nice and easy. But when you talk about boots, you gotta be like standing halfway down the hall. Otherwise, nobody sees your boots, right? You gotta be like all the way back here, you know? But anyway. All right, so. Okay, I'm gonna put this camera back on the floor so you can see how this works. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, I guess this would be a good angle. So you put this one to hold it. You put this one there, and then you just start working it off, right? There you go. Blah, blah. Nice and easy. Look how easy that was compared to how hard it was to put on. Same with this one. Ooh, this one's a little tighter. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. WESCO. WESCO. So I'm going to show you. It's way easier to put the WESCOs on, okay? So let me see how I can do this so you can see me. I don't know much further. I can't go much further than this, so hopefully it's good enough. So once again, you know, you want to do that, like just kind of a little thing here. Some people put it in the sock. I don't do that, but some people do that. And then you put the boots on. Ah. Whew. All right. And now the second one. I tell you, my friends, wearing boots is serious business. Serious. All right. Woo. WESCO. Now you put it down here on the floor so you can see the magic. Ah. All right, so these are the mighty WESCO. These are unbelievably comfortable boots. Just unbelievably comfortable. Oh yeah, these boots, I mean, they feel amazing. just feel amazing. Yeah, these boots, I tell you, they feel unbelievably comfortable. I mean, the Dehners are great. They got a lot of breathing space, but you know, you get these custom boots. I mean, these boots I could wear all day. I mean, just all day. Let me get the little chair. And I love the harness. I mean, the engineer boots are, the Boss boots, engineer boots are cool, but something about the harness just works for me. And the square toes. Just love it. Yeah, great. These boots, I tell you, I've ridden to Sturgis in these boots. I've ridden to Arizona. They've seen rocks, storm, rain, everything, and they feel amazing. They feel amazing, my friends. So, if you can afford WESCOs, let me sit down over here for a second. If you can afford WESCO, my friends, I say go for it. You know, these are great boots. And if you can't afford WESCO, Dehner's is a good alternative. If not, then there's also Chippewa. I wish if I knew I was going to have redo this whole video, I would have kept my Chippewas. But I didn't, you know, who knew? But anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about boots for now. If you have questions, feel free to ask me. Yeah, and go out, buy some tall boots, wear them with pride, have fun. You know, I've never gotten anything but compliments. Some of my biker friends, sometimes they will. I'm gonna be fair. I don't know, what do you call that? I can't remember what you call it, but I'm gonna be completely honest here and say yes. Occasionally, my friends might tease me, but at the end of the day, they all love my boots, and they all, you know, say, "Hey, those boots are amazing. You look great in those boots." And I think a lot of times people, when other men, when they see you in tall boots, they think, "Wow, this guy, you know, he's pretty damn confident," because I'm not gonna wear that. Or they think, as many of my friends have said in the past, wear your jeans or your pants outside the boots. And even WESCO, when I went to WESCO, they said the same thing. They go, well, many of our riders, they get tall boots, but they don't actually wear the pants in the boots. They wear them over. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. You know, I mean, why are you going to buy tall boots? These are expensive boots. All of these boots, this is expensive. And what, you're going to spend money and then you're going to put pants over it? Then just buy small boots. You know, these are Dingos, by the way. Buy a Dingo. You can get this for $100, and then you can wear your pants over it. You know. By the way, the WESCO short boots, these puppies, I think they're about $400 or $500. But great boots too. Highly recommended. Even if you do buy the stock one without a liner, amazing boot. Yeah. So wear them with pride. And if you buy tall boots, wear the pants in the boots. I mean, you know, our world is becoming so, not to get all, I don't know if the word would be political, but you know, I find the world very weird, you know, like, I was talking to this girl and she was telling me she likes to smoke. And I said, oh, you smoke cigarettes. That's cool. You know, you don't see too many girls who smoke cigarettes. And then she goes, oh, I don't smoke cigarettes. That's disgusting. I smoke marijuana, pot. I'm 420 friendly. And then I thought, how come smoking marijuana is okay, but smoking cigarettes is not? It's the same logic as it's okay to have tall boots as long as you wear the pants over the boots. The world is going crazy, my friends. It's going crazy. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting too old. You know, I'm Generation X. And, you know, a lot of people, they talk about the boomers or they talk about millennials and Z and all these other people, but they just ignore the X. And I think it's because we're simple people. We're simple people, my friends. And when I look at my analytics here on YouTube, they say most of my viewers are men. As a matter of fact, I only have men. I think I have like less than 1% women. which is basically zero. But if you're a woman watching, welcome to the magic. And most of the people watch my videos tend to be 50 plus. So I would imagine most of you guys watching are Generation X as well. So you know how it is, my friends. St. Elmo's Fire, Breakfast Club, Depeche Mode, The Cure, 80s metal, Motley Crue, Poison. You know how it was back in the day. Pac-Man Fever. But I don't know, I'm going off on this tangent. Bottom line is, buy tall boots. They're great, and I love them. And even though I did cancel my order for my other pair of WESCOs, mostly I did that because it was taking a long time and I wanted to spend money on other things. I'm going to be doing some traveling. That costs money. I've been looking at buying a car. As you might have seen my last video, CarMax Corvette. Was thinking about buying a Corvette. Don't know now if I'm going to buy a Corvette. I've been thinking of looking at other cars as well. But the bottom line is, when you only have a certain, I'm not a rich man. I'm not wealthy here. I gotta watch my money. I have a lot of rich friends, and I see them buying toys left and right. But for me, I'm not Mr. Moneybags here. So I have to spend my money wisely, and I would never say go into debt for boots. So if you're going to put this on a credit card because you don't have the money, then don't buy them. Only buy cheaper boots. Only buy WESCO if you can pay it in cash. Don't go into debt for these things. But they are great boots, and if you have the money, buy them, and you will and wear them, my friend. The one thing I will say about spending money, because recently I bought a very expensive camera because I do a lot of photography stuff, and one of my friends said, "Oh man, you spent a lot of money on that camera." I said, "Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to use that camera." And I've been using it like I've been photographing with mostly car shows and stuff like that. But I don't show my YouTube because I don't figure you guys don't want to see a bunch of pictures of cars. But if you do, let me know and I'll put them up. But when you do buy something expensive, so if you do buy tall boots and you do spend basically almost $1,000 for them, then you better wear them, my friends. Because when I buy something expensive, whether it's a camera, boots, a car, whatever, a guitar, my Gibson over there, I don't know if you can see this thing here. Okay, I always got to put my Gibson Explorer back there. That was an expensive guitar, but I played the hell out of it, and I've kept it for a long time. But anyway, I'm totally digressing. This video is going off into a tangent. So until next time, my friends, buy some tall boots, enjoy those tall boots, and ride like the wind, don't let that wind ride you. I didn't talk about Dingos much, but just these are WESCO short boots. These are Dingos. These you can buy pretty cheap. They have the harness and everything. The only thing I would say about these Dingo boots is that I find that they're not as bad as the Aztecs. They're actually kind of good boots, but they can get a little uncomfortable if you're going to do a lot of walking. So you might want to change the insole to something a little bit more comfortable. But that's just a little quick review on Dingo. Anyway, have a good one. Oh, also, the leather's a lot thinner. So if you buy these boots, you're not going to pay too much. I think I paid less than $200 or $200 for these. But you get what you pay for. So it's a very thin leather, but it does the job. Anyway, that's it for the boots, my friends. Hopefully I can get my old video back up here as well. Until next time, ride like the wind. Don't let that wind ride you. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, brother. Take care, people.